Hopefully it doesn't get too windy. It is really smoky up here in the mountains. Forest fires, of course. Anyways, after a long overdue video, we finally put, I couldn't tell you, 30 hours into this truck the last 4 days, and got this truck just about optimal running condition. We found the original Ford style carburetor for the Jeep, and that fixed all of our carburetor problems. And new water pump, because that water pump was fixing to fall off and murder all of us. And if you guys remember the 71 or Junkyard Javelin 2, I broke the lower radiator hose off the radiator in it. Well, we didn't videotape it, but we took that old gas torch and we actually soldered the lower radiator hose back on that radiator and put it in this truck here. Took my aluminum radiator back out. So, got a radiator in it. Put the $1 million bull bar that we got out of the junkyard for like 50 bucks on it. Painted the wheels a little bit. Repaired to put brand new rear brakes on it and all the hardware. And got all the signal lights, brake lights. This wheel's just a spare wheel. Our other wheel's over there. Got all the signal lights, brake lights working, windshield wipers working, headlights working. We rewired it. I mean, boy oh boy did we put a lot of time and work into this thing. So anyways, we put a couple gallons of gas in it and we're gonna go drive it straight up the mountains over there and go see how well it actually does run. We've been driving it up and down the road. Oh, we replaced the fender. If any of you guys actually follow it, we know the fender's been crashed, so put a new fender on it. So, all right. Well, anyways, we're gonna continue on here and do a few things and go for a ride. All right. Well, we're on our maiden voyage here after putting more gas in it. We got scared because it acted like it was running out of gas.
Now it's got
at least 6 gallons of gas in it. According to the gas gauge, it has a full tank. We know that's not true. But it drives like a brand new truck.
We're good. We're good. You want to do a brake check?
Nope, because I know they work. Like I said,
how come it's so hot in here? How do you turn these vents off?
But we're going to take a quick little trip through town.
I mean, there's like a bunch of hot air blowing.
That's because that thing's not over the steering column.
Holy cow, and you got it on the driver? I might pass out.
Well, it is like 900 degrees today, and that's all smoke. That's not clouds. We were smart enough to bring some tools, the dog,
cigarettes and soda.
Dad brought his cigarettes that he smokes.
They bring them.
We even fixed the windshield wipers. They don't have blades on them, but we fixed them.
I got a blade on my side.
She needs some work still, but she's coming right along.
We have a nice windshield for it too still.
So we're going to go try to find a wicked little hill to climb, and if anything good happens, I'll bring us back online.
Bad thing about these on these curves, when a car comes fast, if you stop on your brakes too fast, you'll skid right off this hill. A little cooler now.
Okay. There she is in all her glory. We've driven it a whole 3 miles. And it might be vapor locking. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. It's really windy. And as stated before, even though it looks really dark and gloomy, that is all smoke. I assure you the sun would be shining. She did pretty good. That was a pretty bumpy, jumpy road. The battery didn't fall out as far as we know, and the gas tank's still in it. So we might try to climb a hill over here just for fun. We're going to let her cool down. Like I said, it may be actually vapor locking on us. We're not 100% sure. Kind of acts like it's running out of gas, but we know it's not.
There is no gas in that filter.
Unless the floats are sticking in it, I don't know.
Why ain't there gas in the filter?
Don't know.
It was half full. Maybe that's why it's not running good.
Ooh, I hear a little.
Some thunder over that way.
Well, I guess that could be.
Hopefully it rains and not. Oh, look at that battery.
Battery's fixing to be in the exhaust manifolds. But anyways, we're gonna give her just a minute to cool down, and we'll try to attempt to climb a hill.
It's not that hot though.
Yeah, like I said, it's too hard to make justice with the camera, but you know, that's probably about like that steep. So, get the truck running and we'll come up here and hopefully we'll climb it. Alright, here we go, I guess. Try to keep them from driving in that rut. Right up it. Alright, well, there we go, people. Climbed right up it.
That's how much steep this hill is. When I put on the brakes, it keeps sliding. It just slides with the wheels. It's funny how they don't look as bad on the video.
Boy, there's like a dust storm going on now.
Well, that's
And that actually might be blowing the smoke out.
the mine is over here.
And it's pretty rare that it's actually this windy up here ever.
Yeah, they have an open mine. That's why it's so dusty. See all that dust?
Yep, there's old mine crap all over the place.
They just put mining gold here about 2 years ago. Our neighbor was mining this.
Why don't you turn on your windshield wiper? Oh yeah, it's working real good.
Working on my side. Let's see if the washer works.
You call it smearing on the windshield wash. Well, at least it's cooling down. I mean, my goodness, it's Africa hot out here.
Now, very unusual for it to be this hot. I mean, we get hot like this in, August, the middle of August, maybe late June, the middle of August. It'll get up, 85, 90, but yeah, we've been having some 94, 95, I think a few 99 degree days. I don't know if it's broke 100 here, but it's been pretty hot. But still, we're not in a drought. This strip of Montana, it's about 150 miles wide, and between Butte and Missoula, there's a strip that goes all the way up to Canada that's not in a drought. Our stream's still running.
Well, right beyond this mountain here is where the homestead is, so even though it doesn't seem like it's we've been very far. We've probably been about 5 miles now. So Well, anyway, she's raining, and I'm going to call this a video.
Hey, let me lock the windows again.
Now, why don't you go ahead and wash the windows out one more
Oh,
time?
that's working pretty good on my side.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
got
so.
all the dirt off it.
Anyways.
I'm gonna get all those logs with this truck in a few days.
Anyways, that's all we're going to do on this video for now, so thanks for watching. Can you believe this silly truck has reverse lights? Well, it does. Yeah, one of the running lights is out, bulb is burnt up. And the little bulbs in the marker lights are bad. He's trying to do a burnout, but first time we've ever driven this thing at night.
I think this is the way over the mountain.
I think that's the way. Not.
And we're going up some rough road. Is this the right way, Bo?
Probably not.
I hope it is.
Oh well. Hopefully Grandpa
That's a long way to walk for you, Bo. Grandpa and I ain't going nowhere. We'll start a fire. Camp right here.
With what?
We got a match.
Well, you guys gonna sleep in here?
No, we'll start a fire. You're gonna go back home on foot.
I can make it.
You're gonna let Grandma know where we're at.
I'm gonna say. I'll probably say, Grandma, I
Is it
don't.
acting up now?
No,
No. It must be vapor locking.
I'm pretty sure it is because it's green.
Pretty shit.
These were fine unless you used ethanol gas in them. And when they were made, they weren't putting ethanol. They didn't start doing that till the 80s. And I had that Jeep Cherokee, and I had a lot of problems with the vapor locking on hot days.
Now this is an old mining road. It just leads up to all these mines up here in the mountains. Mostly just four-wheelers drive this, but if you got the brass and you got a Jeep, you can drive these roads too.
The ones on the back can go out.
Alright, there's a wicked old mine shaft there. And this is a wicked old road we're going down.
Yeah. Hope I can find my way back.
These old drum brakes, they like to just lock up on you. But like we've already said, camera don't do this justice on how steep this actually is. You know, up here in these trees is an old Willys wagon. I can't remember where it's at. It's just up in the trees. Yeah, and with the turning radius in this thing, that's going to take us like 5-6 turns.
Let's get it.
No, we got the emergency light working in the
You see that
dash.
tree, Bo?
Lucky you didn't break the windshield.
Just remember, we ain't got no emergency brakes, so let's hope that everything holds together.
No, I'm holding on to you.
I'm jumping out of this truck.
I'm holding on to you. You're taking me with you.
Well, fortunately on this road there's no severe drop-offs or anything.
If we go around you go for 13. That way.
Did you find the right way?
I think this is it. Oops.
Whoops. Oh, Oh, and it fired back up. Thank goodness.
That went in gear pretty quick.
Because Bo's gonna have to run down this mountain if it quits running.
I will just run down the street.
Alright, they made me get back here and record on this old cliff road. Tell you, the old Jeep runs good. And we're not even sure if this is the right road or the road we're supposed to be on. I'd have Bo back here recording, but I'll take the blame if I fall out of this truck. I don't want him to fall out. But we're trying to find that old Willys wagon that's out here in the trees. We just don't know where it's at. More mines up there. Mean little turn. Old beer cans. Like I said, it's really hard to just tell you guys how steep this actually is. I mean, the only people that generally drive down this stuff are people in side-by-sides. And I'm actually having to brace myself into this cab. Well, if we're right, which I don't know that we are, that Willys wagon should be right up here. So I'll bring you back if we find it. Old mine shaft. Yeah, I don't know that Willys wagon's over here. Another old mine shaft. Rail carts. Like I said, sorry for the shaky camera work. It's hard to hang on. This thing standing up. But anyway, we'll keep looking. It's somewhere up here in the trees, but I haven't been driving around these mountains as much as I should anymore. I probably haven't really been up in here in 2 years. I just know it's somewhere on the side of the road, kind of up in the trees. You gotta actually look for it. Well, it wasn't down that section. I don't remember where it's at. Darn it. And the old Jeep dies once in a while. They gotta raise the idle up on it. But that's kind of a pain on this carburetor. Now I'll see if I can't show you guys a real hill. And I used to love to take my old YZ450 dirt bike up it. You can just see it right there, but it goes straight up the side of the mountain. And it gets steeper as it gets up there, and there's trees and everything in the way. Well, we're gonna turn around. The old Jeep just won't make that turn, and we don't have low range. We gotta hook up a cable for that. Back up the mountain we go, or this road, I can't remember. We're kind of lost. We're not really lost, but slightly lost. there's that hill. I know it doesn't look steep in this, but it is. I don't remember this road. There's a big nasty tree there you're running over. I got that one bum rear tire on the back. Used to be a CB antenna or something on the roof here. I'm pretty sure now, since we've been over here, that Willys Jeep is down there on the side of the road. On that road down there. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening, I can tell you that. It's finally cooled down, it's not 300 degrees. Alright, this road will take us back up to where we live, so we'll try to come and hunt down that Willys maybe tomorrow. I'm sitting down for this. This is a mean little road here. I don't want to get knocked out of the truck. Hopefully it don't start vapor locking on us. Going up this. Oh, sorry guys, didn't know we were out of focus. Bounced out of gear. Alright, road safe again. Anyways, it knocked out of gear because earlier Dad was complaining about the heat coming in. We don't have the lower part of the I think it's his lower one.
I think it's the higher one.
I think it's
Which one is it, Bo?
well, I thought it was lower because it looked familiar.
That's what I thought it was, but I don't know. We don't actually remember which one of these roads take us home. But one's a dead end, so we'll figure it out really quick, I guess. Well, I think it was the upper road now that we're getting down here. Pretty sure this is going to just take us to a dead end. It must have been the upper road. I think this just takes us to a dead end. Yeah, this just takes us to the top of P-Berg. Right down there's Phillipsburg.
Unless if you want a Jimmy rig and go down that way. Probably better. Sorry.
Hopefully no mad bikers come flying up the road.
Get one over.
'Cause this is just a cliff here.
Remember, if they walk around and start sliding around, then people just go for a ride.
I'm gonna duck.
Well, you're probably better off though, because if we roll it, the cab will crush down, so you're better off to duck.
Why do you think
But there's no floor, so Dad might just get self-dejected out of the floor. So, we definitely got to put floors in this thing.
Yeah, no.
You're gonna be Fred Flintstone.
That's that line. Across from the road.
A big giant tree there.
Not far.
I don't think it's 500 years old though. But it's pretty old.
Let me imagine.
Now, this is the right way now. I recognize all this. I don't know, we came down this road and we got to this road the last time, bro.
Yeah.
Side by side and made it all the way home without going on the wrong road, but that's 2 or 3 weeks ago. We should have went on that road.
Well, I think when we get back from the junkyard tomorrow, we may have to go for another hill run. Of course, we'll have to wait until it cools off.
Trying to do Stewart Lake run.
Maybe if we had a better tire.
It's only 6 miles.
Well, there's all of our neighbors and all their giant buildings they're building.
Can you see the neighbors?
Well, that perfect spot over there.
Can you see the neighbors?
Yeah. There's our homestead right down in the trees. This is the mountain that's, like I said, just right in front of us.
Damn people scared of the Russians and Chinese.
On that
There's a
note,
mine shaft right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's what I've been looking for.
all right, Bo, what do you think of this truck? What do you rate this truck? This is the first real drive. I mean, we've been in this truck now for like 45 minutes up in these mountains where it could have quit running on us.
I'll rate it 8 out of 10.
Why 8 out of 10? Why don't you give it full 10?
Hey, those headlights are working pretty
It
good
stopped
now.
once in a while.
I stopped one time.
We can roll home now, so
What are you doing? That's the e-brake.
there's the lows, there's the highs.
Yeah, I don't. Do you not think
The
we could
lows
just?
All right, anyways.
The lows work better than the highs.
All right, anyways, you give it an 8 out of 10 for what reason though? Give it some gas so it doesn't die. Carbon out. There you go.
Okay. Main reason is because it died once and then it shifted out of gear.
Yeah, but
Put it
that.
this way, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, just simply because 3 years ago it was sitting in a junkyard, not running, not doing nothing, you know.
And rotting to the ground, literally.
Right.
Okay, so
Now, if
And we had no idea if it would actually run because it was missing radiators, carburetors.
how about this?
Nah,
I'll
if it
rate
had
it
been-
9 out of a 10.
If it had been running in the last 5 years, I'd say, a 7 or an 8. But you know what it
The last tag on this truck is from 1999, and the tag before that is 93.
Now, it's 22 years ago.
And the front license plate is a bicentennial 1976 Montana plate.
Okay,
So,
how about I rate it 9 out of 10? 9 out of 10.
well, this is what I give it. I just give it a thumbs up.
Oh, wow.
Alright, well, we're going to quit filming.
Can we make this turn?
Probably not.
Let's see if we can make this turn.
We're probably going to have to do like a 10-point reverse turn. Is that you got it cranked?
Yep, all the way.
I made it. You know, that's interesting. How did they, Alright, everybody. Well, kind of a follow-up video from yesterday. We're going to go drive the old Jeep around up in the mountains. I actually did a bunch of videotaping last night up in the mountains. We drove Drove this truck quite the distance up in the dark, but unfortunately the camera didn't really pick any of it up. We went and got a tailgate for it today out of the junkyard, so pretty happy about that. And got the other wheel fixed, so it's got all the matching wheels on it. But anyways, that's what we're fixing to go do. We're gonna go look for a Willys in the woods that we know of, or used to know of.
Alright, here we are again. Going for another quick ride. Jeep J4000. That hood shakes a little. We got to replace that one spring thing on the passenger side. We have one. We got to make another little bracket for that bull bar. It don't quite fit this like it did the vehicle we took off, but it fits pretty good. And we got other little bit of things that are shaky on it, but it, you know, I think in time we can get all those little bugs worked out. It'll be pretty quiet. Of course, these old trucks are always a little bit noisy, so it don't really matter. I don't know if Jason videotaped our tailgate we got today. Helena picked up a tailgate. A little banged up, but we got it for a $100 bill. I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but we sure couldn't find one anywhere else, so I would have probably paid $200 for it if I had to get it. Alright, I'm going to sign off for a few minutes. We're going to check something. Alright, we thought this was a 72 truck. It says 73, I guess 72, 73 could all be covered. This says it's a, which, you know, this truck here, it says August 76, I believe, on this. So I'm not for sure what the deal is. Maybe the motor was replaced. 76, who knows. Okay. But it's all there now. Running like a champ.
Well, we'll apologize to you right now if the footage isn't very good. Like I said, we actually came out and drove all this last night. But when I got back, the camera was real grainy. But it was quite a bit darker last night when we came through here, so.
She's got a chainsaw.
But anyways, we're trying to go find that old Willys wagon that's out here in the woods. We thought we'd pay it some respect since we're driving another Jeep. But I'll turn you on when we find it, I suppose, or unless we find something cool. I know it don't look it, but this is one mean hill right here. I used to run my YZ450 up it, and it's straight up and down, and it gets steeper as you get to the top. But we're not going up that. We don't have low range working in this yet. And not that we're too worried about it, but I don't want to go up and slide backwards on that mountain in this truck.
Well, we went up some hills that's steep, but they weren't as long.
Yeah, we went up some steep. We went and tried it out yesterday in the rain a little bit, but not like that hill.
That one goes on a long ways. That hill's probably a football field length.
Yeah, and it gets steeper as you go up too, so it's
you don't want to stomp halfway down that hill.
Our Razor 900, we put that in low range and we give it the onion to get up that hill. Anyways, I think we're getting closer to where that Jeep is, so we'll keep on looking for it. Anyways, here's that old Willys. Looks like the tailgate. Oh, actually, well, I don't know. I guess it's got bullet holes all on it. That's why you got to keep an eyeball out while you're driving around.
Willys Overland.
Yeah. What is that? Is that rubber? Plastic or something. Oh, look at the little glove box. Nothing in there. Well, if you need a part of an emergency brake and a handle for the little scoop on the hood and whatever this tiny little chrome thing is, then this Willys has got it. Oh, it's got a window crank or something in it. And there's a Willys cab up the road a little further down in the trees, but it's just the cab. There's a regulator, pile of bones under it. Looks like the ashtray. Looks like the fenders are laying right here. You know somebody done grabbed a grill for it.
There's a nice little hole to go camping in.
Here's a
Walking out here, it's dark falling in that.
Here's probably an old mine hole
Yeah.
going to this
Looks
mine.
like it ends, but you might have a hard time getting out.
There's that frame up there we were looking at it a minute ago. We don't know. Might be a casting on it somewhere. I'm not going to go look at it. And like I said, hopefully this is coming out alright for you guys. This looks like an old
Sign? No, I don't know.
the side of a truck maybe? Maybe the bed of that frame that's laying up on the hill?
No.
Kind of got an industrial yellow to it.
Well, it almost looks like there was letters on it, but I guess not.
Here's another frame. There's a fence there. There's probably the muffler to that Willys. I don't know, this ain't a frame. I don't know
You know,
what
up
this is.
in here, it's just
Actually, that is a frame of something. That's a big, heavy frame.
It's just like in the prairies and stuff where people would homestead and farm. Here they had homestead miners. There's people that mined up there and just eat the living out of the mine.
There's a heater box probably for that Willys.
So some of these things are just old homesteads. The miners mining up here.
Ugh.
You never know, this right here might have been running with water back in the day.
But yeah, like I said, you just got to keep your eyeballs peeled up here. Here's actually a ditch or a culvert a few miles up in the mountains, up in the roads, and it's full of cars from the 40s and 30s where they just pushed them off in that culvert. I guess that was the junkyard. But it's so steep and so hard, about all a guy can do is look at them from on top of the road. There wouldn't be much of a possible way of getting them. There's that frame again. But I thought that Jeep was closer, and I thought it was up here, which it could have been, and maybe it had a frame on it at one time. Actually, you know what, just thinking about it, maybe that frame is to that Willys. I didn't look to see if there was a frame. Guess I didn't pay attention. There's our Willys Jeep. But like I said, it don't sound like much. That truck sat in the junkyard since at least 1999. And you know, we put money into it, and here it is, driving in the woods. Driving in the mountains, and these roads are not nice. It's a good road here for now, but most of them look like that, going straight up. Tailgate's looking pretty good though. Well, we're going to keep driving a bit. If we see something awesome, we'll let you guys know. Tire looks a little low, but we're prepared to camp out here if we have to. We ain't got the old speedometer hooked up, but we're probably doing 10 miles an hour up this road, up this hill.
Maybe 15. I think we're doing 15 of these.
I tell you what, yesterday was Africa hot, and today it's
North Coco.
it's North Montana cold now. We may have to turn the heater on in this. It's getting pretty cold.
That's the hill we need to climb.
Yep. As soon as we get low range going, I bet this Jeep will climb right up it.
I don't know where that hill goes to though.
Dude, look at that red sun. All that smoke in the air. Alright, well that's the last nice looking house. This road right here is going to take us up into the woods and up into the mountains, up on the back side of that mountain. And on over that way is where our house is, so.
I know that guy there that built that. I forgot his name though.
It looks like somebody almost graded this road. It's almost too nice.
No, yeah,
It gets pretty nasty, I know. Hopefully there ain't a downed tree like every time we come through here.
there was one time about a month ago, me and Bo come through here and we had to deal with a down tree. Luckily it was enough where I could, after I tried to break it and move it around, I got it where I could drive over it with the side-by-side.
So just remember, people, when you're up in these roads and you see trespassing or driving, pretty much probably means that's somebody's driveway, so don't go up it.
Probably means they got a gun.
They probably got a gun in the state of Montana. But if you're in an old, crappy Jeep like this driving around, they probably just say, yeah, you're on the wrong road. If you show up in your brand new Nissan car and you're all stuck in their driveway, they're not going to be very happy. Just letting you know.
Yeah, this is kind of, I'm sure it's been mine, but it's been a while. This kind of,
You're pretty much going to start hitting the side now. Better put my arm in. There's some trees there. There's a big pointy rock right here. Ah, you ran it over. Jeep has 0 turn radius. Well, sorry about that little video montage, but they sissified this road for all the tourists. This used to be quite the road to come up to Stewart Lake. You didn't just show up in a truck. But it looks like they done took a bulldozer and sissified it, so we got to drive around all this crap. All these trees are down, so. Alright. We got them cheap Ling Wing tires on the Jeep. We don't want to get a flat. So I'm kind of scouting ahead. So this road up to Stewart Lake here is 6 miles. And Jeep ran perfect. Whoa, almost tripped down walking my... I gotta kind of guide him through here. Alright, I'll bring you back here in a second. You should be good. The other thing that's amazing about this trip is we're only really running on rear brakes. I mean, we got brakes on the front, but we didn't change them. They're worn out. We got brand new pads, just didn't do anything for them. Didn't change them. But yeah, we were over there. Now we're over here. Our favorite camp spot's out in the back here. Most people don't come over here. Got the nephew Bo and the side by side. we decided to bring it because, like I said, this road's usually a terrible road, but it ain't nothing now. But there's our old campsite. That road there does just dead ends about 20 feet up, so. But we're gonna get pulled up and parked and get set up, and we'll do a little bit more videotaping. Alright, well, we got the camp set up. It only took us like 2 hours. But we got our tarp set up, and when it gets windy, that wind blows off that lake, it gets cold. So I don't think we're in a fire restriction, but we brought a metal can that we can actually burn a little fire in. That way we don't have to use the burn pit and cause the end of the world or anything. And yet, there's some more rare bugs floating around in here somewhere. We caught one, but we put them back. But those places are littered with frogs or toads or whatever. And there's a great big one out here. And a butterfly. But we'll try to catch one again sometime and maybe record him a little bit. But yeah, there's quite a few of them out here just a minute ago hopping around on the mud. So, alright, well anyways, we're going to continue to set up, I guess. Alright, here you go. Here's a shot of rare toads or frogs in Montana. We found one as big as our fist not long ago. Go throw them back in the lake where you once found them both. And don't be cruel to them, just set them on the shore. Alright, we just had a hearty dinner. We walked around, picked up some frogs, found some random pallets that were just randomly burning like hobos. And of course, it never fails. There's always a mother moose, and it's mooselet, or whatever you want to call it. Up here at the lake, I think every year we've come up here, we've had to deal with a mother moose and her calf, or mooselet. So, we'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't come over here and stomp Bo to death. Well, it's getting closer. There's the little one.
You sure that ain't a horse?
Could be, I don't know.
Oh, maybe it's Bigfoot or an alien.
Well, we're hoping before it gets too dark, because this camera don't record very good in the dark, that it'll maybe try to cross the water here, the mud puddle, but we'll see. Well, we survived the night. That moose is sitting there in the water again. They usually hang out. There's the other one right there. That's absolutely amazing. It's probably 30 degrees out. And the moose are out there just swimming around.
Did this stay burning all night?
Pretty much.
Alright people, well we successfully survived the night. Didn't get too cold today. We're going to grab one more bucket of water to really make sure our fire's out. I got to climb under the Jeep and put it in low range because the little cable operated T-handle's all seized up. Because it's a pretty steep hill even though they sissified it. These old drum brakes, you know. We didn't change the front shoes, so. But we're all loaded pretty much. Grabbing a little bit more water. And then we'll climb down the mountain. Crawl down the mountain. But anyways, dog coughing or something. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright, not quite done recording. If I can get this thing to focus out there. James wants us to see the raw power of the 401 Turbo 400 combination in the 73 Jeep. We did get it in the low range. There's just too many pointy branches on this. Too many pointy branches. Hey James, stand still a second. This is what happens when you fall in a lake. You have to wear your pajamas. Alright. Way too gnarly of a tree to try to drive over wingling tires.
Alright, put the sleeve on. No more trees. Alright, you watch Bo
Yep.
go around because he will turn this up. How about this? Can I get around this? I think I can.
Yeah, you should be alright. Alright. We'll try this slowly making it through the maze. Wouldn't be so bad, but that old Jeep has no turn radius. It is definitely not made for up here in the trees. Well, it is, but it's slow running. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go.